Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here tonight. We are going to recall to order right now the regular meeting of the Suffern Central School District Board of Education for Tuesday, November 5th, 2024. All rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you. Our next item is student report. Hi, Talijah. Good evening.
Hi, everyone. 1 second. Dr. Douglas had to email me the report because there's no school today. So, but okay. Hi. I hope everybody had a good day today. I hope everybody who was eligible went out and voted today. Happy Election Day. I missed it by 2 months, but it's okay. Next time. Okay. So tomorrow, Wednesday, there is the Superstars competition. It's taking place at the high school in the gym tomorrow. This competition has been held annually going back to the 1980s. It's a fitness challenge where the top scorers on the fall PE fitness test are invited to compete against each other to crown the class and overall champions who's like most athletic in their grade. The fall play, 12 Angry Jurors, begins on Thursday of this week at 7 p.m. and additional performances are Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. as well as 1 p.m. Saturday afternoon. USO is hosting a 4-on-4 basketball tournament that begins at unit lunch over the next several days, starting tomorrow. The top 2 student teams will play the first game at 6 p.m. and the winner will play the staff team in the next game that evening on November 13th. And the proceeds will support the USO and St. Jude's Research Hospital. The first quarter ends this Friday, November 8th, and report cards will be distributed as of next week. And student athletes are gearing up for the winter season that begins on November 18th for most sports, which is boys and girls basketball. There's bowling, there's, I think, boys swim, and a whole bunch of other sports that are happening. And yeah, that's all I have for today. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. All right, moving on to the minutes of the regular meeting of October 22nd, 2024. Did everybody have an opportunity to review the minutes? Very good. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes? Mr. Shapiro, and second?
Second.
Mr. Kern. All in favor signify by saying aye. Anyone opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, very good. Superintendent's comments.
Thank you very much. Talijah hit a lot of the big marks for the high school today, which was fantastic. But I just want to reiterate the fact that we have a really unique drama production that's going to be taking place at the high school this upcoming weekend, 12 Angry Jurors, an offshoot of 12 Angry Men. So it's a little bit of a different production. One of the things that makes it really unique this year is that the production team has created a black box theater, which essentially means that the audience is going to act as the 13th juror in the room with the actors the entire time. So those who are in attendance watching the show are really going to be up in where the theatrical action is taking place. I'm really excited about it. I'm going to see it Thursday night, and hopefully some of you will go onto our website, order tickets, and we will see you there sometime between Thursday and Saturday. We're very excited also to offer a special program tomorrow for parents in collaboration with the Special Education PTA and our PPS department. We have a session called 504 Facts for Families Workshop. It's tomorrow evening right here at 6 p.m. Thank you. Just checking to make sure everybody's paying attention. I appreciate that. It's not tomorrow. It's Thursday. Thank you. Thursday, November 7th, 6 p.m. right here in the conference room. And today, students were able to enjoy a day off from school while our staff members were busy in school, engaged in a whole wide variety of professional development experiences, some of which include a really powerful poverty simulation for our high school staff, really getting to understand what the challenges are for students who are financially challenged and their families to gain that type of perspective. Our clinicians were involved in a workshop dealing with the signs of suicide and how to respond appropriately to those signs. We had teachers that were involved with learning about the computer science standards, the new science standards as well. We had science of reading work taking place yesterday and today, particularly in our CKLA curriculum. And then the entire middle school was engaged in Leader in Me training all day today, along with a variety of other smaller sessions as well. It was a very productive day for our educators, and I hope our students enjoyed the beautiful day out there, and for those who were eligible, had the chance to get out and vote for the first time. And thus concludes my superintendent's report.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, our next item is public participation. This is on action items only. Action items are on our agenda tonight, 2.01 through 2.15. Is there anyone who's here to speak on an action item only? Oh, all right, thank you. Oh, we've got some angry jurors who just walked in the classroom, in the boardroom. Okay, then we're going to move on. Is there anyone from the board who would like to pull any item from a consent agenda?
I would. Can I pull 2.04, 2.05, and 2.06, please?
Okay. Anyone else? No. Okay. At this time, then the chair would request a motion for a consent agenda for action items 2.01 through 2.03 and 2.07 through 2.15. Do I have a motion? Thank you, Mr. Donnelly. Second. Thank you, Mr. Kern. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, very good. All right. Do I have a motion for 2.04?
Motion.
Thank you, Mr. Donnelly. Second.
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Shapiro. Is there any discussion?
So I was just hoping for just a little bit of clarification. I think 2.04 and 2.05 are associated. It is a non-public school, some services. I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about that and the funding, how the funding works.
Sure thing. So 2.04 and 2.05 are slightly different, but they both involve non-public schools. I believe they're both for Central UTA of Girls in Muncie. And because they are technically within our district, they qualify for federal title funding. Federal title funding are federal funds that are allocated to, some funds are funded or allocated directly to Suffern Central, as well as some of our non-public schools. So as a public school entity, we are the pass-through authority for those funds. So in this case, the schools are applying to us. We govern or regulate whether or not they're able to satisfy the terms of the federal grant. And if we believe that they've satisfied the terms of the federal grant, we are supposed to pass those federal funds on along to them. The one contract has to do with some professional development funding. That's Title IIA. And then the second contract involves some work for English language learners at Central UTA of Girls. And so that would be Title III. And so from time to time, members of the public or board members will see those types of workshop contracts on there. And if it's a non-private school, 90% of the time, it's federal funds that we are just serving as the go-between.
Thanks. And 2.06, I was just hoping, I don't know what JCK is. It said health and well-being, I think, and auditorium. I was curious what school and what that looks like a little bit.
Yeah, so the JCK Foundation is an organization that we've been working with for many years. The students in the audience here will probably remember those programs. I see some nodding heads, both the high school and the middle school. The JCK Foundation is they promote mental well-being, and they do some presentations both in a large format style in the auditorium, as well as in smaller group discussions as well. And they do work with providing students with techniques for if they or a friend are experiencing challenges, how to have those difficult conversations with your friends, how to get adult help for a student that is going through a tough time. And really, they also focus a lot on hope and how to promote a sense of hopeful stories of resilience so that students can gain strength from one another to just be better adolescents as they're progressing through middle and high school. It's been a very successful program, and we've been dealing with that organization for quite some time.
Okay, thank you. With regard to 2.04, this is the workshop for the non-public school. Any other board member comments on this matter? No? No? Okay. We should vote. Are all in favor of 2.04 workshop contract?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, very good. Moving on to 2.05. This is also a non-public workshop contract. All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? Oh, I didn't make the motion for 2.05. You're right, I didn't. We only did 2.04. Okay. Back up, rewind slightly. Do I have a motion? Thank you, Mr. Donnelly.
Second.
You read my mind, Mr. Kern. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, very good. And finally, 2.06, do I have a motion? Thank you, Mr. Donnelly. Second,
Second.
Mr. Kern. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? And any abstentions? No. Okay, very good. All right. Okay, then we're going to move on to board member comments. Are there any board members with any comments tonight? No? Okay, all right. Well, I have some comments. I just want to say congratulations to all of our Suffern High School students who are first-time voters this year for the presidential election. It's very exciting when your first year voting is for a presidential election. Some of them are more exciting than others. This one's pretty exciting. So anyway, good for you, everyone who registered to vote and voted and is participating in democracy. It's a wonderful thing. And now we're going to move on to our general public participation section. This is on any district-related business. Anyone who wants to speak on any district-related business, please do not mention any member of the district, staff, teachers, whatever by name. Also no students. You can speak for 3 minutes. Is there anyone who's here just to speak generally from the public on district-related business? Nobody? A little murmuring over there. No? Okay. All right, then we're going to close that portion of the meeting and move on to superintendent's closing comments.
Well, I think I saw 3 of the 12 angry jurors. I'm not sure if those are actually your roles or not, but some of our thespians came into the room a few minutes ago, and so I'd like to give them a little bit of time to come up to the podium and perhaps share with the public a little bit about the show and what they can look forward to later this week and this weekend. So come on up.
Hello. Hi. I'm Brooklyn. I'm in the play 12 Angry Jurors, and I play juror number 10.
Hi, my name is Layla Silveria. I'm also in the play, and I play juror number 9.
I am Nova Ben Shlomo. I play juror number 7. We don't have 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Shucks.
But we're here today to kind of talk about the show. We finished up our last dress rehearsal for today. And the show is based, do you want to talk about what it's about?
Sure. So our show begins at the end of a 6-week-long murder trial. An unnamed, unshown teenage boy has been accused of murdering his own father. It's now in the hands of our jury of 12 angry jurors to decide whether or not the boy is guilty and whether or not he gets the death penalty. It is a very emotionally heavy show. It deals with a lot of serious political issues that we are facing in the real world today. And it's held up. It's a show, I believe, from the 50s or 60s. Mm-hmm. And so it's held up over time really well. And I think this is a perfect place of the world to be doing this
Perfect
show.
time.
Exactly.
Perfect year to be doing this as well.
And
there's one specific juror that disagrees with all of the other jurors, and I won't give any spoilers, but there's a lot of they're arguing.
We're really angry.
They're angry. They're angry. Basically, they're trying to let this one boy get the death penalty, and they're not really relying off of facts. They're relying off of their own personal stereotypes of certain people, even though the play never really specifies what that is. As you watch it, it's pretty obvious. But I think I think it's very important for what's going on in the world right now.
So part of obviously our court system is that all 12 jurors must unanimously agree on whether or not he is or is not guilty. And so for two of the biggest parts of the show, without giving away anything too much, one of the jurors both believe that he is either 100% not guilty or 100% guilty. And so waiting through, you're kind of on the edge of your seat, feeling like you're in this room with us, feeling like, you know, you could be responsible as well. The show is completely, all 12 characters are very diverse in emotion, in personality.
They have a lot of character, each one. Yeah.
And so we really have done so much work to make sure that each of these characters are played sensitively and respectfully to who they're trying to portray. And the cast has just done such an amazing job, and everyone has really put in so much effort to this. And so coming to see it not only supports us and our program that we love so much, but it also is something that I think a lot of people will take away a really important message from. What makes this specific production really special, I don't know if either of you want to talk. You can tell me, Michelle.
Well, this year we're performing in a black box theater, so instead of being on stage, we're with the audience.
Yes. So if you've ever been to a Suffern High School musical, you know that the pit is right in front of the stage where our amazing orchestra and band play. Our set for the play has been built right in the pit. And so all the audience will be sitting in the first 3 or 4 rows and around the stage. And so you really do feel as though you're in the room with us.
In the courtroom deciding. Yeah.
Exactly. How our director liked to describe it is that you feel as though you're the 13th angry juror.
Yes.
And so it's really a personal show. It's this weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night, as well as Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. The 3 of us that you see here are in all the night shows. Tickets are on sale online, I believe on the Suffern Central website, as well as the Suffern Musical website.
Yes.
And you can also buy tickets at the door, but there are very limited seats because we're only selling in the first 3 or 4 rows, plus the seats that we do on the side.
Yes.
So
So come see the show.
come see the show. We won't give away too many spoilers, but you will absolutely enjoy.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. This concludes my superintendent's report.
Very well. Thank you. Thank you to our 3 out of 12 angry jurors. It sounds like a great show. I've never been disappointed ever by a show at Suffern, and it's a great way to introduce your children to theater, drama, musical theater. And I appreciate really all the commitment from all the students, the teachers, the staff, the volunteers. Everyone puts so much time and energy and effort into these programs, and it really shows. They're just wonderful. So thank you for being with us tonight. All right, our next meeting will be on Tuesday, November 19th, right back here in Hilburn at 7:30 p.m. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Thank you. Mr. Frazier, second? Mr. Shapiro, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Very good. This meeting is adjourned, and we will see you November 19th.
Oh, nice.